Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss question number 11 to 20 of isomerism from Advanced Problems in Organic Chemistry for JEE by MS Chauhan book. In question number 11, how many chiral carbon are present in the following molecules? We have to find the number of chiral centers here. So if you start from the left hand side, we have first chiral center, which is this one. This one is chiral center. This one is another chiral center. 3 different functional groups and 1 lone pair. Another chiral center, so total 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But inversion is possible along the nitrogen center, so we can remove these two. So finally 8 should be the correct option. So option B should be the correct option for question number 11. In question number 12, how many chiral centers are in the following compound? So this is chiral center number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so option C should be the correct option. In question number 13, among the following molecule optically inactive compound is, so this is optically active, there is no sigma, no Y, this is optically active. Again, there is no sigma, no Y, this is optically active. In this molecule, this is a chiral center, this is optically active. So sigma plane is present in this molecule, so this is optically inactive in nature. So option B should be the correct option for question number 13. In question number 14, trace of base. So basically we have acidic hydrogen in this starred position and base is present, so this hydrogen can be eliminated and we can form a negative charge in this position because we have another acidic hydrogen here. So we can have resonance in this position. So in the intermediate position we can have this kind of situation. Okay, now we can draw two canonical forms. One is this one. In this way we can form the same structure, which is this, which start in this position. But in another case we can draw this kind of situation when we can draw this kind of thing with a star in this position. Okay, so in this case we have two form in equilibrium. So for question number 14, the correct option is option B. In question number 15, which is the following compound might be useful to a chemist trying to increase the optical purity of the sample? So this phrase implies that we need to find an optically active compound. Okay, so in this molecule we don't have any sigma or I symmetry, so option B is optically active. This is optically active, so this should be the answer. We have one sigma plane here, this is optically inactive. I present here, this is optically inactive. Sigma present here, this is optically inactive, so only optically active is option B. So for question number 15, option B should be the correct option. In question number 16, which of the following molecule is chiral? Okay, so the first option is chiral because we don't have any sigma, any I, so this is optically active in nature. For question second molecule, again we don't have any sigma or I symmetry, so this is also optically active. In option 3 also we don't have any sigma or I symmetry, this is also optically active. In molecule 4 we have one sigma plane in this position, so this is optically inactive. In the fifth molecule we have again sigma plane along this, so we have optically inactive. In the sixth molecule we don't have any sigma or I, so this is again optically active. So 1, 2, 3 and 6. These 4 molecules are optically active or chiral in nature. So option D should be the correct option. In question number 17, the structure of S2-fluorobutane base represented by. So if we see the third molecule or the molecule in option C and draw the Fischer projection, the Fischer projection will look like this: hydrogen, methyl, ethyl and fluorine. Okay, now if we give the RS nomenclature to it, so A priority, B priority, C priority and D priority. So A to B to C anti-clockwise rotation and D in the vertical position. So this is the S configuration. So option C should be the correct option. In question number 18, how are the following compounds are related? So first of all, we have to draw the proper Fischer projection for this molecule. So if this is capital A, so capital A molecule will look like this in the Fischer projection: ethyl, methyl, bromine, methyl, hydrogen, bromine, and this is molecule capital B. So if you draw a proper Fischer projection, it will look like this: ethyl, bromine, methyl, methyl, bromine, hydrogen. Now if we compare these two, they are not mirror image to each other and they have the same linkage. So this is diastereomer. Okay, so these two molecules are related as diastereomers. In question number 19, which one of the following is chiral? So we have to find the chiral molecule which don't have any sigma symmetry or asymmetry. So in question number 19, if we draw the structure like this: chlorine, bromine and bromine. So this is the chiral center. So we have 4 different functional group attached to this position and we don't have any sigma or I. So option C should be the correct option. Sorry, option B should be the correct option: 1,3-dibromo 1-chloro cyclopropane. In question number 20, which one of the following Newman projection of meso 2,3-butanediol? So you can draw the Fischer projection to check the mesoform. So in the molecule P, we can draw a proper Fischer form which will look like this: methyl, methyl, HOH, HOH. So this is a mesoform of P. And if you draw for R, this will give the same thing and the structure will look like this: hydrogen, hydrogen, methyl, methyl, OH, OH. So this is again a mesoform because we have sigma plane here, we have sigma plane here. So this is mesoform of R. So P and R, these two molecules will give a mesoform of 2,3-butanediol. So option B should be the correct option. Thank you for watching.